Please welcome a performer who has sold out seasons with the Melbourne Fringe and the Melbourne Comedy Festival. Please welcome out. Oh shit, sorry. Man, live shows, they'll just do it to you, right? Please welcome out our first guest for Big Dyke Energy. Get on out of here. Say hello.
Little Italian. Yeah. I'm going to do your shoulder, you know? Yeah, mwah. That's the way to do it.
Hello, everyone. I came out with a mint tea, which is a strange choice.
That's all good.
Look after your vocals, that's what's
I
important.
actually took out the tea bag and I gave it to one of the guests.
Sharon's caring.
Claire, thank you.
As long as no one's sick. Alright, because we don't want cancelled seasons. So Ryan wants to do that introduction again because he did forget to put your name in it.
Yeah, I did, my bad. Please welcome this performer who has sold out seasons with the Melbourne Fringe and the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, Hannah!
Thank you for having me.
No, it's lovely that you are here and that you want to market your show with us. This is really, really cool.
Oh yeah, we want to sell tickets.
No, it's important. Yeah. We need to break even. This is independent theatre. We have to.
Now we can go straight into the questions, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, starting off strong, can you tell us a bit about what this play is about?
Okay, so Big Dyke Energy is basically a very, very gay theatrical comedy. And it's a series of interconnected scenes. There's vignettes, there's very sapphic sketches, there's ritual purgings, there's also a lesbian mating scene. I needed to put that in because I constantly get asked the question, how do you do it? So I just wanted to put that question to bed, finally. So if you want to know, come to the show. Yeah.
This show's had heaps of success touring, and I mean, it was in the introduction, Melbourne Fringe, International Comedy Festival. Give me a sec. What are your plans for after your run here at Pride Fest?
Well,
For the show specifically.
Yeah, for the show. So for the foreseeable future, this is going to be it. We're putting Big Dyke Energy to bed, and then going to start on the next project. But if there's an offer that's good enough, we'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to tour, go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is quite hard work putting on a show, particularly producing a show. It ends up being like, I thought about it the other day, and I was like, it's actually like 85% producing and promoting the show, and like that slither of it, which is 15%, is actually making the show. So it can be quite, it takes it out of you to try and put the show out there. I'll be heading back to the blank page in my ivory tower. It's been nice meeting people and socialising. My partner's in the audience, Ash. Hi, Ash. Hello. You will attest I've been meeting a lot of people, haven't I?
Yeah, you've done well.
Yeah, been socialising.
So like, that's actually really interesting then. Yeah. With this show, you said like 85% of it has been like mostly production and that kind of stuff. I feel like if you can't tell, the same things kind of happen with us doing this. Do you feel like going into this show, you were kind of like, man, I've got something that I really want to get out there for people to see, and then you do it and the ball starts rolling and you go, oh fuck, I have to think of like the business side of this. Like,
oh yeah. And the business brain and the artist brain they operate so differently. Like you have to, some people who make work might sort of have realised the same thing, is you have to switch modes between these two very distinct mindsets. Like as an artist, you want, I don't even know, it's a mix between like flow and structure, and then with business you have to kind of package yourself or find an angle and sort of like, I don't know, it's quite a difficult thing to balance, especially when you know, from one moment you might be writing up your media release and being like, how do I sell myself? You feel like a bit like a product. You know, I don't know, like laundry detergent. It's like, you know, sparkly and gets rid of stains. I don't know, like you've got to come up with that selling point. And what you're creating as an artist, it kind of, you know, sometimes it's a feeling. It's a feeling of something needs to be said, or it's an idea that can't be encapsulated easily in like in a elevator pitch. And that is kind of this show. Like I definitely have my elevator pitches ready, but it's about a few different things, and yeah.
Cool. Amazing. So, of course, lovemaking aside, what else inspired you to write this show?
Well, so I came up with the title for the show first, Big Dyke Energy, which is a play on Big Dick Energy, which is like, you know, men who are the epitome of kind of power. They enter a room, and obviously we know why. But I wanted to talk about the lesbian version of that, you know. And it's not just about the swagger, it's not just about the externals or the surface level aspect to it, it's about something deeper. And, you know, as a lesbian, you know, going on this journey from coming out, there is a point for lesbians as you get older where you just kind of, there's this shift that happens where you sort of realise you kind of go, F it. Sorry, I'm not allowed to swear.
No, good, yeah.
F it.
Yeah.
Fuck it!
That was so rude. Get off the stage. You're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, you just kind of go, F it. I'm going to live my life for myself and on my own terms, and I don't care if someone says I look like, you know, it's disgusting or it's depraved or whatever you want to say about it, you know. Yeah, I'm putting my root up right now. Just need an audio descriptor. Very hot woman in vest puts up root figure.
Accurate.
Very. Yeah. Actually, so that's a good point then. So then this show is called How to Be a Big Dyke Energy, sorry. The show is called Big Dyke Energy. In writing this show, was there a standard you had set for yourself, in the sense that I think what we're shown a lot in kind of modern media when it comes to queer culture is a lot of like gay men culture and like male gay culture and that kind of stuff. And I feel like, especially in media when it comes to like TV shows and movies and things like that, lesbian queer culture and what that is kind of swept to the side a little bit. Yeah. So did you feel there was a standard you had to meet to kind of be like, not to inform anyone, because that's not your job. I mean, as an actor you want to tell a story, but it's not your job to inform anyone, it's your job to push out this lesson that you want to do. But, I mean, this play that you want to do, but did you feel there was a standard you had to meet where you were like, no longer at the side, let's put the spotlight straight fucking on?
No, absolutely. That's the show is about representation and about not just, you know, let's put some gays out there in the media with some rainbows, that's enough. It's not enough, you know, that's what this show is about. I was inspired by this quote that I heard, which is, the world is not made up of atoms, but of stories. You know, that saying, you know, what you see, you can be.
Yeah. And
I feel like I only recently saw this film called Bottoms. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah. Have you heard of it? So it's about these two lesbians who in high school they start this lesbian, it's not lesbian, but a female fight club. And basically these two women are these drop kicks. They're losers. And they're horny losers. And they make so many mistakes, but by the end they're redeemable and lovable, and you just don't see that representation with lesbians and often with, you know, just queer people in general, that we're allowed to be complex and redeemable and worthy of love for our whole selves, whether that's, you know, our mess or our mistakes. Yeah, that's what I sort of explore in the show. It is a comedy. it is a comedy. So I started out, so the premise of when I started writing the show, I wanted to make a comedy about being a lesbian. And I started out with, it is a celebration of certain stereotypes, like we have a 3-metre giant carabiner on stage. Like we celebrate those stereotypes, but at the same time, I think comedy is basically exaggerated truth-telling, and so that means that I sort of started out exploring those stereotypes and haha, very funny, great. But then when I got a little bit deeper into the writing process, I realised, well, actually, there's actually a lot of trauma there. I was like, that's not funny. Like, I remember going through earlier drafts with my partner, and I have like footage of them reading the script like this and like being exhausted by it. So I had to figure out a way of like, how do you ride that line between telling the truth, it being comedy, and it being a joke, but it still having integrity to it, and not, yeah.
I love that. Welcome to the arts. Trauma everywhere, all around.
Trauma is funny.
And it's funny. If you don't laugh, you cry, as I always
That's
say.
right. That's right. Both at the same time. You cry, you laugh, you craft.
Exactly. I love that. That's going to be my new motto. Well, that's just about all the time we had with you. It flew because we've been having so much fun with Ryan talking just to you. So thank you so much. We're really looking forward to Big Dyke Energy. Yes. Everyone's going to get their tickets.
Buy tickets.
Can I also say,
Of course.
the show was endorsed by the Queen of Lesbians herself, Miriam Margolyes. So if you want to see the video, hop on my Instagram. There's a video that she made for us. So yeah.
Fuck, that's
Would
so
love
cool.
to see you there.
We should have led with that. That's
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Can't see where I can't speak now. We cannot wait to see how far you come afterwards, and just slay. That's it.
You slay.
Hey guys, can I slay?
Yes, you can. Slay.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. I'll take my mint tea.
Yes,
Yeah,
don't forget your mint tea.
You got my tea bag back there, Claire?
Yeah.
She wants it back.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.